Hey guys, today I want to make another video here because September, that's coming up now, gonna get a ton of phones from a ton of different companies, HTC, Samsung, Apple, Sony, and also Oppo, that company is going to unveil their next generation Oppo smartphone. So there's a lot of things coming up now, okay? So we got this picture here released a few days ago, which should be showing the next flagship device from Sony. Now, I don't know why Sony is doing this. Why can't they release one flagship device every year? Why do they have to already replace the Sony Xperia Z? Because this seems to be a replacer for Xperia Z, and Xperia Z has only been available for a few months, so it can't be fun to be a guy like that to be replaced again. I mean, it's like Samsung would release the Galaxy S5 now. It would be retarded. Why? Why? I mean, this only shows one thing, that Sony sucks. They have to produce a new device every couple of months, while Apple and Sony and a bunch of other big companies doesn't have to do this. I mean, sure, Samsung's going to release a new device, but it's not there to replace the Galaxy S4. It's there to replace the last generation from last year smartphone from Samsung, the Galaxy Note 2. So I don't know what they're doing it. I think it's retarded, but then of course it's a little bit fun with new phones. But it can't be fun if you are an Xperia Z user if they start to drop the support. They should have just made Xperia Z a good device, which they didn't. But hey, that's a whole other story. But it seems to be this Sony Honami phone. It seems like it could have the name Sony Xperia Z1. So it seems like Sony might do this thing that Apple and Samsung they did discover that a few years ago back. That Sony now, maybe next year, they're gonna release the C2 and then C3, C4, C5, C6. That could be my main guess, if this is gonna be called the Sony Xperia Z1. So what is this? Well, it's 5-inch display. Hopefully they have fixed this display issues that the Xperia Z had, which had horrible viewing angles. It's probably the worst 1080p displays on the flagship devices at the moment. But if it has this new triluminous display or something, it should be decent viewing angles from what I've heard. I haven't seen it in real life, so I can't tell. But if I pick this up, then I will see. So some other things: Snapdragon 800 instead of this Snapdragon S4 Pro that you get in this Xperia Z. Another little thing here is this metal frame, which I actually think is a good idea here. I'm not sure if it still comes in a glass back. I really hope that they have fixed that and that it's not glass. I don't like glass on our phone. It's a bad material. Okay, sure, Apple did it good in the iPhone 5. They actually did it good by not having too much glass, but a full glass back, I don't think that's a good idea, because if you drop that device, it's gonna crack, and that's horrible. But this kind of was it aluminum? No, metal frame around the phone. It could actually be hopefully very, very good. It seems to have a little bit more smooth edges and stuff compared to the Sony Xperia Z, which I do enjoy. Quad-core also, 2.2 GHz, so better processor. So hopefully they can fix some of that lag issues that I feel I find in their operating system. 2 GB of RAM, 20 megapixel camera, which I've heard should be able to record 4K videos on crazy stuff like that. That could be definitely some interesting stuff to find out. So Berlin at the IFA event September 4th, we're gonna see some amazing stuff. New Note phone, probably a new HTC One phone, the One Max or something, and maybe a bunch of other phones as well. Stay tuned to that. And today is Sony actually did unveil this teaser video, but it did just include some of the pictures that we've seen before. It's fun though if it's going to be waterproof as well, because that's going to be fun. You can do some fun stuff with waterproof smartphones. And 3000 mAh battery, which is also very interesting though. That could be a nice little thing also with the phone. Yeah, definitely stay tuned for the Xperia Z1. I'm gonna pick it up, probably, but I'm not gonna guarantee anything. We don't even know when this is gonna come out on the market, so I can't tell anything right now. But hopefully, if it's quick release, if they don't wait months, then I might pick it up. Have a good day.